A Chinese factory stole my $1 million Amazon business, so I bought their supply chain. I woke up on a Tuesday morning in November to the sound of silence. Usually my phone buzzes every few minutes with the cha-ching notification from the Amazon seller app. But today, nothing. I opened the app. My sales for the day were 0. My active listings, 0. And at the top of the screen, a red banner that every Amazon seller has nightmares about. Account deactivated. I had spent 3 years building Lumina, a premium desk lamp brand. I was generating $100,000 a month in revenue. I had quit my job. I had a mortgage. And in 1 second, it was all gone. I dug into the emails and found the cause. A competitor named Best Deals 99 had hijacked my listing, flooded my page with fake 1-star reviews claiming my lamps exploded, and reported me for selling unsafe products. They didn't just want to compete with me, they wanted to kill me. They stole my photos, my copy, and my customers. Most people would try to appeal to Amazon. I knew that was a waste of time. Amazon doesn't care about sellers. They care about customers. So I decided to fight fire with fire. I didn't hire a lawyer. I booked a flight to Shenzhen, China. I was going to find the factory that was double-crossing me and selling my design to my competitor. They thought they could steal my business because they were cheaper. They didn't know I was about to buy the exclusive rights to the very air they breathed. Here is the story of how I destroyed a hijacker by taking over their supply chain.
My name is Alex. 3 years ago, I was an unhappy accountant staring at spreadsheets. I watched a few YouTube videos about Amazon FBA, fulfillment by Amazon, and decided to give it a shot. The concept is simple. You find a generic product in China, you improve it, you put your brand on it, private label, and you ship it to Amazon's warehouses. Amazon handles the shipping and customer service. You just collect the profit. I found a niche, architect desk lamps. The existing ones on the market were cheap plastic. I designed one made of brushed aluminum with a wireless charging base. I found a manufacturer in Guangdong Province, Starlight Factory, and ordered 500 units. It was a hit. The quality was undeniable. By year 3, Lumina was the #1 bestseller in the lighting category. I was moving 2,000 units a month at a $40 profit margin. That is $80,000 a month in net profit. Life was good until Best Deals 99 showed up. In the Amazon world, a hijacker is a seller who sees your success and jumps on your listing. They claim to sell the exact same product, but at a lower price. Because Amazon's algorithm loves low prices, it gives the buy box, the add to cart button, to the cheapest seller. Suddenly, customers trying to buy a Lumina lamp were actually buying a knockoff from Best Deals 99. But Best Deals 99 wasn't just a hijacker, they were black hat attackers. On Monday, I had a 4.8-star rating. By Tuesday, 50 new reviews appeared, all 1 star, all fake. This lamp caught fire. It smells like burning plastic. Dangerous, do not buy. The Amazon bot picked up on the keywords fire and dangerous. It automatically suspended my listing for a safety investigation. I lost $3,000 in sales that day. Best Deals 99 took over the entire market share. I sent a cease and desist letter to the seller. They replied with a laughing emoji. I ordered one of their lamps to inspect it. When it arrived, my heart sank. It wasn't a cheap knockoff. It was identical to mine. The same brushed aluminum, the same wireless charging chip, the same packaging box. There was only one explanation. My own factory, Starlight, was selling my product to my competitor behind my back. This is called backdooring. I felt betrayed. I had built a relationship with that factory owner, Mr. Zhang, for 3 years. I sent him gifts for Lunar New Year, and he stabbed me in the back for a few extra dollars. I realized I was fighting a war on 2 fronts. Amazon wouldn't help me because the product looked genuine. The competitor wouldn't stop because they were making a fortune. I had to cut the head off the snake. I had to go to the source.
I told my wife I was going on a business trip. I didn't tell her that our bank account was frozen by Amazon or that we might lose the house. I landed in Shenzhen 24 hours later. The air was thick and humid. I took a taxi straight to the industrial district. Starlight Factory was a massive complex. I didn't make an appointment. I just walked into the front office and asked to see Mr. Zhang. The receptionist looked nervous. She made a call. 10 minutes later, Mr. Zhang walked out. He was a middle-aged man who always smiled, even when he was lying. "Alex," he opened his arms. "My friend, why didn't you tell me you were coming? We could have had dinner." "We need to talk, Zhang," I said, putting the competitor's lamp on his desk. "I ordered this from a company called Best Deals 99. It came from your assembly line. Why are you selling my mold to my competitor?" Zhang's smile didn't fade, but his eyes shifted. "Alex, business is business. You order 2,000 units. This other guy, he orders 5,000 units. He pays cash. I have workers to feed. I cannot say no to volume." "I paid for the mold," I reminded him. "I paid $5,000 for the custom tooling 3 years ago. That makes it my intellectual property." "In China," Zhang shrugged, pouring tea, "the mold belongs to the factory unless you have a specific contract that says otherwise. You did not sign an exclusivity agreement. You only signed a purchase order." He was right. I was a rookie 3 years ago. I trusted a handshake. That was my mistake. "Okay," I said, trying to keep my cool. "Who is this buyer, Best Deals 99? "I cannot say," Zhang said. "Privacy." "Is he a good customer?" I asked. Zhang hesitated. "He orders big volume, but he is slow to pay. He pushes the price down very low. My margin is thin with him. He is difficult." This was the opening I needed. In manufacturing, volume is vanity, but margin is sanity. Factories hate low-margin clients who pay late, even if they order a lot. "Zhang," I said, leaning forward, "I want to make you a new offer, an offer that'll make you more money than Best Deals 99 ever could. But you have to choose, me or him. You can't have both." "What is the offer?" Zhang asked, sipping his tea. "I will double my order volume to 4,000 units a month." I lied. I didn't have the cash flow for that yet, but I needed to sell the dream. "And I will pay you a 10% premium on top of the current unit price, pure profit for you." Zhang's eyebrows went up. 10% pure profit was huge in manufacturing. "But," I continued, "I have 3 conditions. First, you sign a global exclusivity contract transferring the IP rights of the mold to my US company. Second, you stop producing for Best Deals 99 immediately. And third, I need you to give me the invoices of his last 3 orders." "Why do you need the invoices?" Zhang asked. "Because," I smiled, "I'm not just going to stop him from selling. I'm going to make sure he loses everything he bought from you." Zhang looked at the lamp. He looked at me. He did the calculation in his head. A loyal partner paying a premium versus a difficult partner squeezing him for pennies. He put down his teacup. "We have a deal." He handed me the invoices. I looked at the name on the bill. It wasn't a Chinese company. It was an LLC registered in Delaware. "Gotcha," I whispered. Now I had the weapon. It was time to pull the trigger.
I flew back to the United States with a contract in my briefcase that was worth more than gold. It was a global exclusivity manufacturing agreement, signed and stamped by Mr. Zhang. It stated clearly that Lumina LLC was the sole owner of the mold and the only authorized distributor of that specific lamp design. By signing this, Zhang had effectively turned every single lamp sold by Best Deals 99 into a counterfeit product in the eyes of the law. Even though the lamps came from the same factory, they were no longer authorized. I logged into Amazon Seller Central, but I didn't go to the support chat. I went to a special portal called Amazon Brand Registry. This is a tool for brand owners to protect their intellectual property. I uploaded the new contract. I uploaded the letter from the manufacturer stating that Best Deals 99 was unauthorized, and then I filed a counterfeit claim against their ASIN, Amazon Standard Identification Number. In the Amazon world, a copyright claim is a slap on the wrist, but a counterfeit claim is a death sentence. Amazon is terrified of selling fake goods. When they see the word counterfeit backed by manufacturer documents, they shoot first and ask questions later. I hit submit. 24 hours later, I received an email from Amazon's internal legal team. Complaint accepted. We have initiated an investigation into seller Best Deals 99. I refreshed the product page. The Best Deals 99 store was gone. The buy box was gone. Their listing had been replaced by a picture of a dog, Amazon's generic 404 error page. But I wasn't done. Taking down their listing was just step one. Step two was hurting their wallet. According to the invoices Zhang gave me, Best Deals 99 had just shipped 5,000 units to Amazon's FBA warehouses in California. That was $100,000 worth of inventory sitting on pallets. Usually, when a seller gets banned, they can create a removal order to have Amazon ship the stock back to their house, but not for counterfeit items. Amazon has a strict policy. If inventory is deemed counterfeit, they do not return it to the seller to prevent them from selling it elsewhere. They destroy it. I forwarded the policy to the brand registry team with a simple note. Please ensure these dangerous, unauthorized units do not re-enter the market. Then, I waited for the explosion.
2 days later, my phone rang. It was an unknown number. I usually don't answer unknown numbers, but I had a feeling about this one. Hello? Is this Alex? A man's voice. He sounded panicked. This is Mike from Best Deals 99. I don't know anyone named Mike, I said. And I don't know a company called Best Deals 99. Are you the guy selling counterfeit versions of my lamp? Look, man, Mike stammered. Let's cut the crap. Amazon just froze my account. They have 5,000 units of my stock in their warehouse. They're saying it's scheduled for disposal. That is my entire life savings. You need to withdraw the claim. Why would I do that? I asked. Because we can work something out, Mike pleaded. I'll split the market with you. I'll raise my price. Just don't let them crush my inventory. Please, I have a kid on the way. You should have thought about that before you hired a bot farm to leave 50 fake one-star reviews on my page, I said coldly. You tried to destroy my business, Mike. You tried to get me banned for safety violations. You started a fire, and now you are complaining that you got burned. I'll sue you, Mike yelled. I have the invoices from the factory. I bought them legitimately. Call the factory, I said. Ask Mr. Zhang whose name is on the exclusivity contract. There was a long silence on the other end. Mike realized he had been outmaneuvered. He realized his supplier had flipped on him. You bought the supply chain, he whispered. Goodbye, Mike, I said. I hung up. The next day, Amazon sent me a notification. My account was reinstated. The fake reviews were removed because the seller account associated with them, Best Deals 99, had been flagged for fraud. My listing went back online. My star rating jumped back up to 4.8. But the best notification came a week later. It was a generic automated email from Amazon regarding the fate of the counterfeit inventory involved in my case. It confirmed that 5,200 units of unauthorized lighting products had been sent to a disposal facility for recycling. Mike didn't just lose his income stream, he lost his capital. He was wiped out. With the competitor gone, Lumina didn't just recover, it thrived. Without the price war, I was able to raise my prices back to premium levels. My profit margin increased. I hired a real team. I moved out of my garage and into a warehouse. I even sent Mr. Zhang a bonus for sticking to the new contract and for betraying Mike, although we never talked about that. I learned a brutal lesson about business that month. Building a great product isn't enough. Marketing isn't enough. You have to own your infrastructure. If you're renting your success, if you rely on a factory that has no loyalty to you, or a platform that can ban you in a second, you don't have a business, you have a gamble. To survive in the jungle of e-commerce, you need moats, legal moats, supply chain moats, intellectual property moats. Mike thought he could steal my business because he was cheaper. He didn't realize that in the end, cheap is expensive. If you are thinking about starting an online business, do it. It's freedom. But remember, protect your house, get everything in writing, and never, ever assume your supplier is your friend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the trenches of entrepreneurship.